Hi, I'm Catherine and welcome to my channel, KZ Beauty Coach. I'm so excited that you decided to stop by today because we're going to be talking about concealer. Concealer is one of those products that can make such a huge difference in how you look, either for the good or for the bad. It can aid you tremendously. So one of my favorite beauty experts here on YouTube is Lisa J of LisaJMakeup. I'm going to link her original video down below, and if you don't subscribe to her, which you probably do, but if you don't, you should definitely go and subscribe to her channel because she's fabulous. She also has a line of brushes that I use quite a bit, the BK Beauty brushes, some of which I'm going to be using today. So she just released a video about concealer, and it was a concealer tip on how to help your concealer to stay put, to look more natural and not crease or look cakey. So I thought I would follow her exact tips because they were really good tips, using pretty much almost exactly the products she's using also, and see what happens. So I would love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified anytime that I post a new video. And I'd love for you to give this a thumbs up if you care about concealer as much as I do. Okay, so let's get started with her tips. First of all, she put on an eye cream, which I have already done, and she used something from Elemis, a serum, but I use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So I've already got that on underneath. You definitely want to hydrate under your eyes. The next step is foundation. She used the Charlotte Tilbury, the Magic Foundation. I'm going to be using that as well. And I'm going to be using the Sigma F80. So I'm going to go ahead and do a pump of that and apply that all over my face. Okay, so foundation is applied all over my face. This Charlotte Tilbury foundation, by the way, is a medium coverage foundation. You can build it up. I'm trying to not use quite that much because I think that's a great tip for anybody over 40, is to try to use just the amount that you need and not any more. So I went ahead and did that. And as you can see, I have a little left over on my hand, which is good because you're going to see when we do the upcoming tips. Then she used the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and is using her 108 BK Beauty. It is the precision powder brush, and she sprayed a little bit of the setting spray on the brush and then tapped that lightly under the eye, under both eyes. Okay, so that was the next tip. She used the Milani Conceal and Perfect Full Coverage Concealer. And I have this one. It's not really one of my favorites because it is so full coverage. So I'm really curious to see how well this works with this tip. So she put a little bit of this Milani Conceal and Perfect just in the inner corner. So we're going to do one eye at a time. So I'm going to put just a little bit here in the inner corner. Then she took the BK Beauty 108 brush and got a little bit of the foundation left on the hand and kind of worked it into the brush. And then mixed that with the concealer. I think that looks pretty nice. Let me zoom you in so that you can really see. So I have the concealer here, but not here. So you can see the darkness under my eye there. And this one, it's concealed, but does not look dry. And I haven't set it with powder yet, but you can see a difference here and here. Okay, I'll zoom you back out. All right, so let's go ahead and do the other eye. I'm going to take again the Conceal and Perfect, just a little bit here in this inner corner. I still have some foundation left on my hand. Take that, get a little bit of that and work it into the brush, the 108, and go ahead and blend that in with the concealer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring in again. Now you can see a difference with this eye and this eye. They've both been concealed, but I'm not seeing any cakiness or dryness. I'm not seeing any creasing. We haven't set it yet with powder yet, so sometimes they do crease. I mean, mine always tend to, but I can usually just take care of that. Okay, so last step was to use a setting powder. So she used the Danessa Myricks translucent powder. I have this Laura Mercier, which is pretty similar, the eye brightening powder. And so I'm just gonna put a little bit on the brush, like about that much, and I'm gonna work that in here. And then I thought this was such a good tip. I mean, I think we naturally do this, but to look up and open your mouth when you're setting, I mean, you look a little weird, and I will right now. But that stretches out that skin, which is going to help you to get into the places where you don't want to crease. So, and then I'm just going to do a little on my nose, on my pores. And that is everything. So that was her tip. And I'll be honest, I'm looking at it very closely. I'm going to bring you in one more time. Looks really nice. This is a great tip. I look forward to trying this with some other concealers and foundations mixed together, but what an easy tip, and it really did a nice job. Okay, so I'm back with my makeup on. I really loved this concealer tip. Thank you so much to Lisa J. And again, if you have not checked out her channel, you absolutely should. Check out her wonderful brushes. The BK Beauty brushes are incredible, and this 108 Precision Powder brush is amazing for using this technique, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It gave my under eyes more of a soft focus look without any caking or aging, which boy, it can really age you when it goes wrong. I'm going to show you again, pull you up in, and the other side. So I'm really happy. I'm going to make this part of my routine. I loved every aspect of this, using the setting spray, the brush, the powder. I think it all worked out wonderfully. So thank you again to Lisa J. So glad you stopped by and spent some time with me today. I would love it if you would subscribe and hit that notification bell and give this video a thumbs up. Hope you guys are having a great day and a good rest of your week.